with this beautiful sunrise. Isn't it gorgeous? I know you can't really see it but it's coming through a little bit. Today is October the 8th, and it's my favorite VLCD number 28, because I love 28. So I was having a great day. I woke up awesome. I can't stop staring at the sun from like all my mirrors. Okay, now it's gone. I woke up awesome. Well, not awesome. I'm exhausted because I had to leave early, obviously. Hence, the sun is just rising now. So I was in a rush to just leave early. But I weighed and I was down 1.4. So I'm at 203.8, which is great. It's awesome. I was like, that's awesome. You know, I've been eating so well, doing all my water, so I'm happy that it's reflecting, you know. And so, you know, I made my coffee, I made a shake. Well, my husband made me coffee because I was so rushing, and I made a shake for lunch. And then I started watching you know, the vlogs for everybody in the morning. Thanks, Tara, for the shout out. I'm so happy you liked it. I'm so happy that a lot of you liked my liking my cooking vlogs. And I have a funny story about that after. And then I was watching Chicky Z. I'm so sorry that you're going through, you know, that feeling of binging, but we all go through it. And the problem is that this addiction, you can't just like quit cold turkey. You still need to, you know, eat for, you know, to stay alive. So that's why it's so much harder, you know. And then I also watched on the drive home, Tina. I haven't watched your second video, but I saw the first one saying that you're gonna maybe do a round. Ooh. That'll be awesome. But you know, I told this to Ricky yesterday, don't just do a round just because you have it laying around. If you don't want to have it, I mean, I know it costs money, but that's not the reason why you need to do a round. You need to be doing a round because you want to do it, you're in it, not just because it's laying around and you don't want it there anymore. You know what I mean? If you really just don't want HCG anymore, you can just, you know, give it away, chuck it. I don't know. Like the reason has to be because you want this for you, because that's the only way it will succeed. You know, trust me. And watch some other people, and I'll post in your guys' vlogs. I just remember those three real fast. But then I was like, ooh, you know, oh, let me enter, because I usually use my Fitness Pal to enter my weight. And then you know, I entered it because I hadn't entered this morning because I was rushing, and I was like, okay, 203.8. I was like, ooh, you know, the graph. Oh, because Chicky Z was talking about her graphs, so that's what made me. And I'm not blaming you, Chicky Z. I'm blaming myself for my failures. But the graph made me like, oh, let me look at, you know, how I'm doing in the, you know, in the weight graph. So I look at it from like a month, this month's round, and it's great. You know, I mean, it's going like this and then like that now, which is great. And I was like, let me do 6 months. And then it goes, you know, like this, and then back up right now because I gained all the weight that I lost my last attempted round, because it wasn't a full round. That round I got down to 198, so I'm actually fairly close to that, you know, so it's not like I have so much to cut up to get to that point. And then I was like, let me just see it all. That's like, seriously, I had my heart sank, or my stomach dropped, whatever. It was just such a, like, you know, it was like a cartoon, kind of like, I don't know, horrible. And I don't want it to, you know, we can't wallow on the past, you know, but it really hurt. It really was just like, what a waste of years, you know what I mean? Of like, what a waste of having this issue for so many years in my life, you know, because it's been horrible. Because I've been trying to, like, you know, go up and down, up and down, up and down. You know, I would do it at 170s. I didn't, the one round that I did the greatest, I actually used a different MyFitnessPal account, like a new one that I opened just for that, because I wanted to start from 0. And my original one that I usually use had already data. But then after my first round, I decided to go back to my original MyFitnessPal. So I don't have those measurements, but I know how low I went. That wasn't it, like 139. So that would have been actually maybe even worse. But I mean, I was seeing, you know, it kept going like this and 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 like this since 2010. 2010. So that was actually, and I saw something that I was shocked that I forgot that happened. When I got married in 2010, August 28th, of course, because I love 28th, 2010, I weighed 102. So I was tiny, 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 tiny. I was like this. That's the thing. I mean, I remember, I can tell you where my weight issues for the last 5 years started. I can tell you where I was. I can tell you what I was eating. It's such a like image in my head that I know. You know when you have events that happen in your life and they'll change you forever. Some are, you know, some are more, you know, serious than weight, obviously. But for me, this one I remember it vividly. So it was shocking just to see, you know, how much weight I gained, and because of that, all the last 5 years of my life have been, you know, all these issues with weight, and it got me down. I'm gonna be honest, it got me really down. But you know, then what I did is I took the one, you know, the old graph back away, and I put it back in 1 month, and I said, you know what, like, you can't change it, you can learn from it, and just don't let it happen again for once and for all, you know, because there has to be a time where you're like, finally, you know, stop it. I mean, I can continue for the next 10 years of my life and do it, or I can try not to, you know. I can try. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try, and if I try hard, I hopefully will succeed. That's what I'm trying to say to myself, to get this out of my system and not have it cause issues. It's stupid. I'm just annoyed. It's not good to do that, but whatever. It happened. So I just want to share it because it's the truth and it's reality, and you know, many of us have done rounds years ago that worked, and then we're like way back up, and you know, whatever. So annoyed. I'm so annoyed. That's a perfect word. I'm just angry and annoyed at myself. But okay, I'm gonna stop now. Yesterday, okay, can I just tell you guys, yesterday I had the best P2 restaurant meal cooked. The best cooked meal I've ever had in any round. I mean, I seriously, like, wrote to in the chat compliments to the chef. Like, it was just like, I was shocked how amazingly well the meal was cooked to cater to my needs. I mean, as you know, when you go to restaurants and you're like, oh, please no oil, please no oil, please no butter, you know, please no, you know, all this stuff, and they always mess it up. I mean, sometimes they try and sometimes they do it, you know, pretty okay, especially if it's something easy. But this time, so I had what I told you I was gonna have. I had the broccolini, the tomatoes, and the steak. And I said, nothing on the broccolini, please, just steam it. You know, I don't know what you guys do with it, but if you can just steam it. And then instead of the roasted tomatoes, I had the raw tomatoes. And then the steak without the red wine sauce, medium rare. Please no oil, please no, you know, no butter, just oak grilled, because that's how they do it there, and nothing else. And then it came out, and it was so perfect. Like, you know, sometimes how they sometimes still put something and you can taste it in your lips. No, this was like, I looked at it, I was like, I didn't want to eat it. It was like, oh, you know, it was awesome. I was so happy. I was so happy. I was like, I wish they had like a P2 menu everywhere where they would give you food that way, you know, when you ordered it. It was great. I loved it. And it obviously helped me to be down today, so I want to hug that chef. It was awesome. And then he came out actually to talk to me and make sure that everything was cooked. You know, they pride themselves on making sure that they're cooking for, you know, people with it's like a very seasonal place. Not healthy, it's just they like to cook, you know, seasonally. Every week their menu changes a little bit. So he came out and everything, and I was like, this is like the best meal I've ever had that I requested. So it was great. And then but then I didn't get home until like 8:15 last night. So I didn't do my veal that I was planning on making, but I still wanted to eat the the kale because I was craving it, so I made my kale vlog. So, I mean, seriously, I was crying, laughing. I even peed myself. It was so funny. So I didn't know. My husband was starving too, because, you know, he got home actually an hour before. But I told him I had leftovers from my work. They did a lunch and there was leftover pizza, so I just brought it for him to eat. And so he was starving and he wanted me to finish my kale so that we could both eat. But I didn't know he was sitting like at the TV area listening to the entire vlog. And then the entire night he was like making a stupid voice, like, you know, my voice, apparently my voice. And he's like, you know, guys, you have to massage it. You have to massage the kale. Massage. And I was like, no, I didn't say that. And he's like, oh, and I know that the recipes take 20 minutes, but I perfected it in 10 minutes. I'm like, yes, I have. And he's like, and then you go 1, 2, 3. And I'm like, no, I didn't do that. He's like, yeah, you take the Pam and you go 1, 2, 3. And then one way. And then you go again and 1, 2, 3. I'm like, really? And then he's like, oh, yeah. And then you put it in the oven and then you take it out. Beep, beep. I'm like, I didn't say beep. He's like, yeah, he did. I'm like, what? And I mean, it was like the way that he was saying it. It was so funny that he said, like, I said, the salt is good for you. I mean, he's like, yeah, doctors don't tell people with heart problems how to put the salt. Put more salt in it. You have to be there. Sorry. I'm so sorry. And then we watched it. I'm like, no, I didn't say all that. And then I finally flipped everything together. I didn't say all that. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh, my stomach hurts. Oh my god. Oh my god. So, okay. Okay. I said everything that he said. I was like, well, see, now you can actually cook kale, because apparently you heard the entire vlog. Oh my god, it was so funny. Oh god, okay. I probably won't post this because this is 14 minutes, but, okay. That's it, guys. Have an awesome day, and I need to breathe because my stomach hurts from laughing. And I hope this laugh makes me forget the stupid thing that happened this morning. So, have an awesome day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Aloha.